I would like to show you something, and that is, let me move myself here. Alright, so I'm interested in consciousness neuroscience, the nature of reality, and so latest developments in quantum physics and how the brain activities might be related to like certain particle level interactions in the universe. So I decided to build a kind of simulation tool, a toy basically, to play around with different ways to represent what I kind of think or feel about what's happening. And obviously this is abstract. It can be the way that we can look at it is it can be the operations in a kind of neural network, like a biological neural network, or operations like a universal scale operations in maybe the way that a lot of like particles are interacting with each other at the universal scale. So there are different things, like you can play with these like sliders and then change how these particles are behaving. So in the end, what's interesting is like you can end up with these animations that implies a certain activity, right? So this is something. What else? This is kind of something else. Yeah, again. This is also something else, right? So in terms of like experience, do we think, do I think the universe is like behaving like this or like that, for instance? Like a constant connection between entangled particles, and then sort of like everything is connected to everything all the time, or something similar to more like the neural activity in the brain, where some parts gets activated and then the stimuli kind of jumps to the kind of related parts and so on and so forth. Yeah, so that's the tool. So you can change the sliders, the kind of speed, the influence level, the how many segments do you want, how many sort of instances you want, all of that. But I think this is one of my favorite ones, visually, just visually. So a lot of regions kind of start in parallel, and then they kind of explore the nearest kind of particles and gradually fade out. I just like the visual in the end. I think, yeah, this one is kind of similar. I also added the kind of bright light function and added a little of dispersion, so the kind of previously stimulated parts can disperse. Next step, I think I'll add some sort of probabilistic aspect where it will jump to previously stimulated locations because it will kind of prefer those locations from the idea of neurons that like fire together, binds like more. However, I will also implement some sort of boredom function if similar pathways are stimulated over and over again, it will get bored. And the other thing, which is like a big project that I want to do, is to actually implement some sort of actual like neural network principles from computer science, so the particles and their connections can have some sort of actual value. So I want some sort of like a real-time LLM, a really simple one embedded here, so I can actually speak with it, and then I can visualize the kind of activities that it might be producing. So this is like one project, and the other one was this, but I won't go into this one for this video. Yeah.